Hey folks, Darren Gallagher here with Berkley All-Star Rods and Trocar Hooks. I'm down here in beautiful Florida right now. I'm on Lake Kissimmee. I'm pre-fishing for the BASS Open that begins next week. Man, I love this place, but I get a lot of questions. Folks always want to know, when you're flipping, pitching, what is the snell knot? A lot of folks still don't understand the snell knot and how it works and why it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we do that, how we tie it. It's really, really simple, very strong knot, but it's how you actually hook the fish. The odds of hooking them go up about 70%. So first off thing you start with is a big tungsten weight. Now they have ones that are actually called flipping weights. They've got a little different shape that allows it to punch through the cover a lot easier. You throw this up there. I've got the spider wire ultra cast 65-pound braid. I've got it right now on the Revo SX, and I've got one of my All-Star Nano flipping frog rod 711. It's super heavy duty. You've got to have to get it out of this top cover down here. Once you run that weight up on the line, you're going to take your hook. Now this is a Trocar TK130, and you notice when the hook points up, it has to be up every time to do this correct snell knot. The line will go down through the hook, and if you'll notice, that's a welded eye. That way you never have lines slipping out of it when you set the hook. You're running 6-8 inches out there. Make a small loop, okay? I'm going to pinch that with my right hand as it's easier. I'm left-handed. What you do next is just wind that behind that little keeper barb 5 to 6 times. And once you're there, I'll re-pinch that, take the tag in through the loop, and you're just going to snug that down. Now what you'll do is you snug it down. You want to make sure that that line and tag in is behind that keeper on the barb of the hook. Okay, so I'll pull it around a little bit, give it a good pull, not too tight, not too hard. You'll cut your fingers with the braid, but you snug that down, okay, and that allows it to bite against itself. Then I trim, and I always leave a decent tag in. I leave about 1/4 inch. The reason I do that, braid doesn't have any stretch, so it can slip a little and it allows it to bind down on itself. Now, I'm flipping a lot of habit baits down here, the pit balls, crawfatties, what have you. You can use bait of choice. But what happens with the snell knot, this is real key of what happens. Now, we use what's called a T-stop. It's a little rubber peg that actually goes through the bottom of this sinker, and we'll go ahead and peg it. You don't want that sinker and bait to be separate, okay? You want those two guys to stay together and be one package. So what can happen is your bait can be here and your weight can be down here, so you've got to have them together. You'll snip that off. You want it snipped off flush where it doesn't get anything. Now, these bass grab these by the head a lot of times, and I don't know if you can see all the teeth marks on this tungsten weight, okay? But when they grab that and you're using such a big weight and you set the hook, it'll cause their mouth to blow open, okay? And you'll miss them a lot of times. So what happens here is it's a cantilever action. Boom. It throws the hook point up every time, okay? Every time you'll hook them on the top of the mouth. You don't want to just rear back and whack them. You just a good solid, steady pull to hook those fish. So, hey, I hope this helps you. Darren Gallagher, you know, you can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. If you ever have any questions,